what's up, beautiful? How you doing today? So, Big Herc is full of shit, and I don't like him, and I ain't gonna watch him again. I had made a video last week responding to Big Herc's Chocolate Thunder video. Granted, it seems like this video that he had made, the Chocolate Thunder video, was like more recent. This other video, I looked at my comments, and I was thinking to myself oh, let me respond to, I'm recording today, so let me respond to some comments where people had asked me different questions. I like responding to comments. I definitely really like responding to it in videos because I'm trying to create topics that y'all are interested in, and if you are asking me questions, then it obviously is better to just answer the questions that you're asking rather than just try to create some topic, because the whole point is to try to inform you about a different point of view, a different angle. Ooh, this shit is bright. Why is it so bright? I need to fix this lighting. Alright, there we go. I think this is better. The whole point of this is to just, I feel like just turning this shit off. The whole point is to inform y'all about the shit that goes on in there. So it's like, what is the point in coming up with stuff if you all already talking about stuff? Anyway, so the first video that he had made with the Chocolate Thunder thing, that was a good video. He was interviewing somebody. They was going back and forth. And what they were saying, actually, from my experience, as the only bona fide homosexual, because them jackasses allegedly are straight, so really, how much do them motherfuckers even know anything anyway? I mean, if you ain't doing shit, then technically you shouldn't know shit. So how much do you really know? If you know too much, then obviously your motherfucking ass was involved in the shit, okay? So explain that one to me. I did agree with pretty much everything that was in that Chocolate Thunder video. I saw the comment, there's a couple of comments that I had gotten that I'd like to respond to. I saw the comment, oh, another Big Herc classic, busting cheeks, hierarchy or whatever. And first of all, I was already kind of put, now this video was made in 2017, so maybe it was when he was, I don't know, trying to come up and just saying bullshit to just try and entice people or attract people or shock people or just pander to people, give the dancing monkeys what they want, give the clowns what they want. I don't know what the hell that was about, but all I know is it really set me off right from the beginning when he was referring to the gay Native American guy as a punk, because that is what gays are called in prison. They are called punks, gumps, fags, boys, and then most homosexuals themselves actually call each other girls. I was not comfortable with any of these terms, so that's when I created the term queen. It's not actually a real thing, but it became trendy after I would use it a lot, whatever compound that I was on, and I'd be saying queens, 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 then more people would start to say that queens, or they, at least to me, when they're interacting with me, they'd be saying queen. And then I noticed other homosexuals doing it too. But that first set me off when he was calling the gay guy a punk, and obviously the way he said it was A, ignorant, and B, with a sense of humor. So if I was to call his dark ass burnt, I'm sure that would offend him, to be oh yeah, that lisp speaking burnt dude over there don't know what the fuck he's talking about. I'm sure that might offend him, but he is burnt and he does got a lisp. Just the same as I'm sure he would look at me and be well, you are a punk. In prison, that's what you are. You're a punk. Well, he's a burnt lisp motherfucker, who doesn't know what he's talking about. That was number one. And then number two, that really kind of pissed me off, is the fact that he could not look at the camera. That shows he does, the whole shit was just gassed up. If you're talking and the whole time you're talking and your eyes are going like this the entire time, and up and to the left and to the right and up, and you can't even look at the camera, it's because well, really, to be honest with you, what I actually think the reason for all of this is because he was a little bit uncomfortable speaking on something that he probably has some secrets his damn self, is what I think. Because when somebody's lying, either they just keep looking one way without looking directly at the camera. Like maybe they just keep looking up, or they might just keep looking down, maybe one of the sides. But when your eyes are like scattered around a lot while you're talking about something, to me, especially given that I've already seen a few, well, just the one other video when he was talking like into the camera, and he would talk into the camera to look at y'all, and then he would talk into the computer, I guess, to look at the guy. But his eyes were straight because they were having a conversation, and he was able to talk. And really, the guy was the one actually sharing the uncomfortable story, and that's why I believe that guy. And he was looking into the camera. Big Herc, when he's talking about anything homosexual, busting cheeks and bullshit, then all of a sudden he got to look all crazy like this, probably because he felt uncomfortable talking on it because he's got his own secrets with it. And I'm just so fucking tired of dealing with stuff like that, because you see it so many times. I have already been dealing with it on this channel. I talked about, what the hell is the frog guy's name? What is that frog man's name? I already forgot his stupid ass name. Hassan, the gangster dude, who's Mr. Mo this and homo that and, you know, fag that and all of this stuff. But then he's in my comment section talking about how my voice done made him bust a nut and he's about to get hard again and I got really nice eyebrows and all this stupid shit. And something that I noticed, by the way, y'all, is his Instagram, because I took a screenshot of his comments and posted it on my Instagram. And his Instagram, all the 2 years, 3 years that he's been on Instagram, he ain't had no pictures of his kids. I posted this picture. I didn't even know he had kids. I posted this picture of his comments on my Instagram and tagged him in it the next day, and made a video, because it was when I made the video, like, mentioning him, and his face is in my thumbnail. And then I posted the screenshot of the comments on my Instagram. The next day, then he posts a picture with these 3 little girls, daddy's little girls, which I don't really flatter myself thinking that he even paid any attention to my stuff, but it did seem just a little bit ironic timing to me when you've never posted a picture of your girls on Instagram, probably because you got all them gang members following you, so you wouldn't want them, I guess, gawking at your daughters. But then as soon as somebody like calls you out for you being a gay hater, but yet you saying these suspect like comments, all of a sudden now he wants to talk, like, brag about how he's a proud dad. It's just, it's so tired. It's just so tired. It's so tired. Like, too many fucking times have I dealt with guys that want to say the most and do the most, and then yet they the first ones in line trying to get at the homosexual, trying to get at me, either in prison or out here. It happens out here, and it just pisses me off. That's why I'm making these videos, and I'm not going to stop. And for anybody else that likes Big Herc, good for you. I don't. So today's video that I've seen of his will be the last time that I see any of his videos, because I have no interest in him, to be honest with you. I never had respect for people like that, and I still don't. And my last comment, I guess, that I would have about just the whole situation is, personally, I think there's a reason why he's like buff like that. I thought that actually prior to anybody leaving any comments, you know, for me to go check him out and then respond back, just from my experience of the guys that I met in prison, and his soft voice, the lisp that he's got, people that I met in prison like him, that, you know, if he was skinnier, he definitely would have like a nice little, you know, pretty boy face. He's got that soft voice, but he's very buff. There's a lot of people in prison that actually work out on purpose, because the bigger you get, the bigger you are than everybody else, and then people, you know, leave you alone for the most part. And honestly, I think that's his deal. He probably works out now because the ladies like it, the guys like it, whoever the hell he's hitting behind the scenes. Probably both is what my guess would be. But obviously he's in great shape. He looks good. So you maintain it. I'm jealous, I'll be honest, because I would love to be working out and get my body right. But I think that when he was doing it in prison, which is, judging from this video that I just checked out about the Bustin' hierarchy or whatever, at the beginning of his video, he had all these pictures of like his early years before he got locked up and right when he got locked up. It looked like he was kind of like just a regular sized person, and then he got locked up, and then all of a sudden there's these pictures of him in the weight pile, and then he was working out. And yeah, it makes sense to me. It definitely makes sense to me. And he was locked up in an earlier time than me, honey. And I just think that the man definitely has some secrets he probably don't want anybody to know. But disrespecting gay people is the first sign of hidden, like, feelings. That is the first sign. Anybody that goes out of their way, experience has taught me, my experience has taught me that anybody that goes out of their way to really kind of like shame somebody else, it stems from something that they got going on with themselves. Because true straight, I thought that it was just normal, like a lot of people do. I thought it was normal for a straight guy to just feel like uncomfortable or whatever. But over time, I realized real guys that are actually comfortable with themselves, they really don't care. Because what does it matter to them? If you are a guy that likes girls and you're straight, what do you care about a gay guy? What threat am I to you? You know? What threat is any gay person to you? You don't care. You're not interested. You know? But for the people that actually have it's about the shame factor, that they try to put down the other person and, you know, throw shit on them. It's like, it's because they got something going on with themselves, for real. And then the homophobic people. I turned out a homophobic dude. The guy literally had fag bashing charges on his motherfucking record. And then in the cell, not only is he letting me suck his dick, but I'm fingering his butthole. Like, come on, y'all. Come on. You know? Come on. I can't with this bullshit. But that's all I got for today.